Okay, so hopefully I can do this quicker this time. So this is the second time. I'm gonna fix that a little bit. Sure. Yeah, so this is the second time that I'm recording this video because apparently I don't know how to use my own equipment and I just didn't record any of the audio. So let's do this again. Hi, my name's Jake. I'm new and yeah, this is my first video, so hopefully this goes off without a hitch for the second time. So Eddy Burback is a great content creator. He's one of my favorites lately. You know, I watch a lot, like all of his uploads, and I just think that he does a really good job at what he does. He's very good at making things that aren't really funny and that are kind of fucked up really funny. That being said, a few weeks ago he put out a video kind of talking about this guy named Plainpotatoess. You know, I'm not going to talk a lot about what Plainpotatoess is and stuff because Eddy has done a great job of that already. But his first video, he basically just called him out for, you know, not being funny because he just harasses people on the streets and thinks it's funny and gets a ton of views. That's fucked up in itself. Eddy made a really good video calling him out on that. And, you know, I kind of saw it and I forgot about this guy for a while, but then I kept seeing him pop up on like Twitter and shit, and people really were reacting to this guy. And then I saw another post from Eddy that was a new video about Plainpotatoess. I started watching it, and it was probably one of Eddy's like darkest videos as far as like content goes. But, like, he still did a really good job at making a very entertaining video that brought light to important topics of discussion. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today. I don't want to talk a lot about Plainpotatoess just because I don't. Like, I'm just sick of him. But I do want to talk about a post that Eddy was tagged in that was just really problematic to me. And Eddy touched on it and stuff, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about it from just kind of a different perspective, I guess. So basically, I'm going to pull it up just because professionally, you know. Quality content. The reason that I kind of had to take a screenshot of this is because I had to like screenshot it from Eddy's video to read it and stuff. I'll throw it up. It's deleted. There's a new account, I think, for Plainpotatoess. I'm not really sure of it all, but this post does not exist anymore. But it says, "Let's be real, I'm depressed and lonely. I crave attention, and that's why I started these vids. These vids are the product of my depression, and I get attached to people way too easy. I consider suicide at least 4 times a week, but I'm always too scared to even try. I had a dream that I choked at Eddy Burback to death and smiled the whole time. Every day feels the same. Like a cycle. My dad's a bitch. I always try to stay happy. Everything wrong in my life is my fault, and I don't care. I'm kind of just doing whatever, just going through the movements till I die for real. I'm deleting this tomorrow, just wanted to be real with y'all." There's some things in there that are a little bit striking to me, among other things. But for one, why make it public is the weird thing. Like, why say, I had this dream about Eddy Burback where I killed him, and you're just like, just want to be real with y'all. Like, that's not things that you post on the internet. It's weird, I don't know. My real issue with that post is that as someone with mental health issues, as someone that suffers from depression, that's not really how I see depression taking hold, like in a lot of people that I know with depression too. I don't want to claim to be an expert, and because I'm not. It's just weird to me that someone's like, hey, I do this because I have depression and it's a coping mechanism and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's great. I always think that, you know, you should seek help and talk to people about your mental health, but this is a prime example of how not to do that. There are ways that you can talk about your mental health where it's unsafe and manipulative and wrong, and I think this is a great example of that. Basically, he posts this and then says, like, I just want to be real with y'all, and I want to, like, and stuff. But, like, he deletes it the next day. And that's what really freaks me out and just kind of makes me, like, raise an eyebrow to this whole thing. Why? To me, what Plainpotatoess post says is, I got called out. Someone brought up fair, factual points about how fucked up this is, and now I'm trying to reclaim ground. He just does it in a bad way. Like, he gets called out, and rather than like directly trying to talk to Eddy or brushing it off and just stopping the videos that he does, he makes a public post to his fans wherein he states that he's depressed, he's sad, and that he also had a dream that he killed Eddy Burback after he saw Eddy Burback's video. The issue with that, it brings up all of his fans are now going to probably attack Eddy. Like, I think a lot of people have already started to. I think a lot of his fans are gonna feel sorry for him and also kind of attack Eddy about all this, and I don't think that's fair at all. It's just weird, and it kind of bums me out because I think it puts a really negative light on people that suffer with mental health issues, and I think it's really important to talk about healthy ways to discuss, you know, how you're feeling and what's going on. And it's hard, like, it's not easy. It's definitely a very difficult issue. I struggle with it constantly. Like, there are so many times that I wish I could just practice what I preach, but don't, because I'm just not feeling it and I just don't want to do anything that day, which, like, isn't healthy. It's dangerous to have such a huge following and then blame your actions on your mental health. I think that's a dangerous way to go about. It's a dangerous way to go about calling Eddy out while also saying that you make these videos because you're depressed. It puts people with mental health in a bad light, and that pisses me off. I think it's really cool that he said that he thinks that this guy can come back, maybe. And maybe he can. I mean, like, I don't want to be the first one to say, like, he's never going to be able to do anything good ever again. Because, like, maybe he will. You know, I hope he gets his act together. If he is struggling, like, that he does seek help, and that I hope he does seek help in a healthy way and just stops with all of this bad shit. Like, it's not good, and it's not funny, it's not healthy, and it's dangerous. Like, he called out Eddy in an Instagram post saying that he had a dream where he killed Eddy. Like, that's just dangerous. Like, you never know what could happen. Like, something, I don't know. When it comes to, like, threatening people's lives, that's kind of where I think the line should be drawn. If there was a line drawn, Plainpotatoess raced over it. I think that's it, really. I hope that I recorded it for real this time, and I hope that I didn't fuck this up somehow. I don't know. Go watch good YouTubers. Like, don't give your time to people who don't care about content and just want clout. There are so many YouTubers out there right now that make good quality content, whether it's, you know, funny, whether it's sketch, whether it's commentary. I don't know. But just, I don't know. Go figure it out. There's a lot of good YouTubers. There's a lot of bad YouTubers. We're in a really crucial time of the internet where we can find good creators and boost them, or, like, limit what they can do by giving the stage to all these shitty people. I think that's it. I don't think I said anything too dumb or too stupid. Yeah, so like I said at the beginning, I'm new. This is my first video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want. I don't know. That's what they told me to say. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I'm glad that this finally made me, like, step up and try to do it. So, hopefully I'll be back, and hopefully we can do this again, because this was fun, and we should get together more. Hopefully the next time I try to make a video, it won't be so dark. Hopefully it'll be a little bit lighter. I don't really know how to end this. I think it's kind of dumb when people just make the screen go black after, like, in the middle of talking.